Hi everyone! Today we're making falafels. So if you love falafels like I do and think you're on keto and can no longer have them, you're in luck because that's exactly what we're going to be making today. We're going to be making like crusty on the outside, fluffy on the inside, keto vegan falafels. They're oven baked, meaning there's no deep frying, and we're going to make the easiest and most delicious cashew hummus on the planet to go with them. So are you ready? I am. Let's do it. Okay, so the ingredients you need. First of all, we need some chia seed, some black chia seed I've got here, and some firm tofu. So I've got 1 block of really firm tofu, and some ground almonds. So this is almond meal. And also I've got some cumin here. So you can use cumin powder if you have it around, but I'll recommend using the whole seeds. You get much better flavors. And on top of that, we need some fresh ingredients. So I've got some mushrooms here. I've got 5 large mushrooms, 1 onion. We only need half of it, and some garlic, and also a small bunch of coriander. You can use flat parsley or a combination of both. So these are the ingredients for the falafels. And for the cashew hummus, it's really simple. So we need some cashew here. So these are unroasted and no added flavors, plain cashews. And also we have some parsleys. So these are flat parsleys, not the curly ones. The flavors are slightly different. And we need 1 lime, my favorite, and some olive oil. And that's it for the hummus. Okay, so the food processor is going to be our best friend today. It's going to be doing most of the work. So what we're going to do is chuck in all ingredients for the falafels and just let it do its job. So I'm going to pop in the mushrooms, the whole thing. And I just chop up the onion. We need half an onion and just pop it in there. And coriander, okay? And we're going to take the tofu and just crumble it into the food processor, just so it's easier for the whole thing to get blended in. So that's 1 block of tofu. That's 280 grams of tofu. And that's the quantity that comes in 1 block. So that's quite handy. You just use the whole block. And I've got my garlic here. So it's really up to you. You can just put 1 clove, 2, or you feel like me as a garlic holic, then you put 3. So that's all the fresh ingredients. And inside we're going to add in some chia seed. So I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of dried chia seed. So you don't have to soak them. That makes life a lot easier. And then we're going to add in the cumin seeds. So I've got about 1.5 tablespoons here. Just pop that in. And then we're going to add in the ground almond. So I've got 1 cup of ground almond here. Let me just pop that in there. We're going to season it with salt and pepper. So I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of salt. And then some black pepper. And now pop the lid on. And we're going to just split it. I think it's ready. So you want to blitz it till it's pretty fine and moist. So let me just grab hold of 1 bit. So it's sticky, but you can kind of handle it in your hands, and that's the perfect consistency we want. Great, now let's turn it into falafels. Here's my falafel mixture, and just take a spoon. So what we want to do is to make a little ball shape. So with this amount, you probably roughly make about 12 of them. So the size is up to you, but obviously you don't want them to be so big that they can't be cooked easily. So just roll it in your palms. So the surface should be sticky still, but it doesn't leave any residue on your hands. And pull them aside, and then make another one. Okay, this is the last one, the biggest. So I've broken into 12 portions, roughly. Now they're ready to go on the baking tray. So here's my baking tray, and I've lined it with tinfoil. And now this is quite important. We're going to grease the surface with some coconut oil. You can use olive oil if you want, but I prefer coconut oil. But we want to do it quite generously. So we want to pour in generous amount of melted coconut oil. So we're not deep frying, but we want to make sure that falafels are going to be crispy and golden brown, and we don't want them to stick to the bottom. Okay, so that's quite a lot of coconut oil, as you can see. Now we're just going to transfer falafels to the surface. And as we do it, we're going to roll the falafels in the coconut oil and coat it with coconut oil. And this is important. This is going to make sure that it doesn't stick, but also it's going to be golden brown and crusty on the surface. And also remember that we're not really adding any fat in the mixture, so this will be a good boost of fat content. Great, so these glistening little baby falafels are ready to go into the oven. So the falafels are going into a 200-degree preheated oven for about roughly 30 minutes. And in between, you want to flip them around a couple of times. Just make sure they're cooked on both sides and till they're golden brown. And as I said, the food processor is our best friend today. It's going to help us to make the hummus as well. So I've got my cashew here. So this is half a cup of unroasted cashews. So you can soak them beforehand, but I don't do that because I'm really lazy. So that's why I call it lazy hummus, because you literally just chuck in all ingredients and you can make them anytime without pre-soaking anything. I actually prefer the texture of unsoaked cashew in this recipe. It gives you better texture that's closer to chickpea hummus. So I'm gonna just pop. So this is half a cup of cashew. And then a small bunch of parsley. The quantity is up to you. If you prefer stronger parsley flavor, then you add more. So for me, that's enough. And then a couple of cloves of garlic as well. So I forgot to mention you need some garlic for this recipe as well. And we're going to just squeeze in the lime. So we need juice of 1 lime. It will give you that citrusy, zingy kick for the hummus. Oh, I love limes. For me, limes is summer, in particular in London when it gets cold in winter and rainy. Some limes really pick you up. Okay, that's the juice of 1 lime. And then we're going to add in some olive oil. We need 3 tablespoons of good olive oil. And when I say good olive oil, it basically means the olive oil you happily consume raw. So you want the cold press extra virgin, not the cooking olive oil. So that's 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And again, we're going to season it with some salt and pepper. So a little bit of salt to taste. So again, with the salt, you need to taste the mixture to decide how much salt you want to add. And then we're going to add in some black pepper as well for this. Just a small amount of black pepper. And once again, we're going to blitz it. So we're using unsoaked cashews. So we need to blitz it for a little bit longer to make sure it's nice and smooth. So you can adjust the consistency with a tiny bit of water if you find it too thick, but for me that's perfect. So the hummus is done. So it's been about 15 minutes and I'm going to take the baking tray out and flip the falafels upside down just to make sure they're cooked on both sides. So I'm going to flip them around. So at the moment you can see they're still quite crumbly. So you want to have minimum contact with them when you flip. And even if they crumble a little bit, it's okay. Just keep doing it. And if you need to add a bit more oil, you can. Just make sure it doesn't stick. Okay, so they're going back to the oven. I know it's really tempting to want to eat them right now, but they're really hot right now and also quite crumbly. So what you want to do is to leave them for about 10 to 15 minutes in the room temperature or in a cooling oven. So you need to give them some time to kind of find their grounding and realize they're actually falafels, sort of. Okay, so let's plate up. Here's my plate. The first thing I'm going to do is to put some of the hummus, cashew hummus, onto the plate. Oh, so good. So I'm gonna just make a little circle here. My attempt to be a little bit fancy. Just make a little circle. And I'm going to place these gorgeous falafels alongside. They cool down slightly, but they're still quite soft. I'm going to put one more. And I've got some salad here, so I'm going to just put some of the tomatoes here. Some mixed tomatoes. These yellow ones are so cute. And some cucumber. Great combination. And I'm going to drizzle some olive oil on top of the hummus. Just give that extra flavor. And if you're brave like me, then a few onion slices. The red onions are so sweet. Gorgeous. And then some parsley on top. I mean, this does wonders for the flavor. Well, there you go. That's the falafels. So there you go. Here's our gorgeous, gorgeous falafels and a cashew hummus as well. The kitchen just smells amazing. It's full of garlic and parsley. It's just an amazing combination, and I really can't wait to dig in. I just want to show you what it's like in the middle. The texture is absolutely amazing. Once it's cooled down, it firms up slightly. Then you get this amazing, amazing texture. It is crusty on the outside and fluffy in the middle, as promised. And the key is to wait for them to cool down slightly. So patience is the key, and it will pay off. And I'm going to cover it with the hummus. And there you go, that's the hummus. The smell is just amazing. I'm going to eat it with my hand. Mmm, so light and fluffy. Some more. Oh, this hummus is just amazing. It's garlicky and citrusy. Everything rolled into one. I might actually prefer this to chickpea falafels, because a lot of falafels, they're actually too dense for me. And this is so light and fluffy because the tofu in there, it makes everything so moist and fluffy and light. This is just amazing. So I'm eating them with salad today. They're absolutely superb with salad. But if you've been making my 1 cup keto flatbread, then you can just turn it into falafel wraps. How amazing is that? And if you haven't tried the flatbread, I'll put a link down below. Please try it, it will worth your while. So I hope you enjoyed the recipe today and you're inspired to try it. They're absolutely, absolutely delicious. They're so amazing. So follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I post the food I eat and regular updates on this channel and recipes, etc. So make sure you check out my Instagram and Twitter. So thank you for hanging out with me today, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.